Hey, how's it going?
Hey, this is Ding Chao. How are you?
Hey, Ding Chow, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, let me turn on my camera. Do you see myself? I'm sorry, do you see me?
I don't see you yet.
Yeah, it's
There
odd.
you are. I can see you
Okay,
now.
here we go.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, yes, yeah, sorry, yes, yeah, somehow like I don't see the meeting invite on my calendar. I must messed up my Google invite. Yeah, sorry for keeping you wait for like 10 minutes.
No worries at all. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, thank you for time. So like you are based in DFW area, right?
correct. I live in Dallas. I live in Allen specifically.
Okay, Alan. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just in Plano. So yeah, so I have a few rentals in DFW area, and I've been self-managing them so far. And I just think like, yeah, this is too much of work.
Yeah.
And I would just started like looking around to see like, can I maybe have a PM to manage some of them, and then maybe eventually just have them to run all of them. I mean, I don't have that many. Just a few. Yeah, at this point, and they are all Section 8, and they are in McKinney, Salina, and Forney. And it's
Okay.
basically, and then like it's just like there are two leases they are coming up to be renewed, or maybe I just find new tenants. So I was just thinking maybe just starting like one or two, and then for other ones that I think we just recently renewed, so I'm not too worried about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
these are the two that you sent me, right? The one on Stenton Place and then the other one on Headingham.
Yes, they are in the same community. Yeah, in McKinney. Yeah.
Okay. And this is just off of 75 going east?
Yes.
Okay. How
Yeah.
far is it off of 75?
It's like 15 minutes. Yeah, the location actually is not bad. It's in Melissa ISD, and it's like 10 minutes to the HEB, to the what's the other like yeah 10 minutes, yeah, to a new HEB location there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other locations you have. So how much were these rented out for previously?
Um 3,000. Yeah, around 3,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for 2026, they did lower the HCV amount. So
Mm-hmm.
for a three-bedroom, you're looking at about 2,400 to 2,600 for the three-bedroom.
And and this is from DHA or from some other
This
housing
is
also.
this is specifically DHA for 2026, but
Mm-hmm.
all the housing authorities throughout Dallas, they all reduced their amounts due to Trump and Doge. So they're kind of
Mm-hmm.
tightening the belt on what they can do. For the
Uh-huh.
four-bedroom, we're looking at anywhere from 3,000 to probably about 32, 3,300, maybe
Mm-hmm.
3,400. So that's kind of where we're at with these two houses. The other ones you
Oh,
have in Salina and Forney. So how many houses do you have total?
in DFW, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many in Salina? How many in Forney? How many in Princeton or
I mean,
McKinney?
no one in no one in Salina. Yeah, I have three. In total, I have three in McKinney, and one in Salina, and one in Forney.
Okay.
And I have another two in Dennis and Sherman, but they are being managed by some PM already like in that area.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I specialize. I'm a real estate broker. I
Mm-hmm.
specialize in finding properties that have the highest returns in the DFW market.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, like I said, we're pretty much heavily focused on Forney. Some of the other areas are like Duncanville and more on the Fort Worth side.
Uh-huh.
Princeton has a decent demand. McKinney, obviously, Allen. These are good areas, but generally, that it's at a higher entry point. Same thing with
Mm-hmm.
Salina.
Mm-hmm.
Salina, I don't know how long it took you to get rented out, but we've had some issues in the past where people don't want to go that far out, and not until the highways are built out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how long you had your house listed. So are you finding your own tenants?
Yes. So far, all the tenants they are placed by myself.
Okay, so are you looking for tenant placement services, or are you only looking for property management?
Like if the current tenant move out, yes, yeah, I
Okay.
will be looking to.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like I said, we're real. We're a real estate brokerage that specializes in Section 8. So we charge 1 month's rent for a tenant
Mm-hmm.
placement from the real estate side, and
Mm-hmm.
from the brokerage side, and then from the property management side, which is
Mm-hmm.
dfwsection8.com. We charge 10% property management,
Okay, so
and it's a
10%.
100%. Yeah, it's 100% pass through, any repairs that need to be done, any services that need to be called out, whatever they charge us, we just pass the bill out to you. We don't make any
Okay.
money on top. We just make our 10% flat fee on a monthly basis. That's it. I know a lot of
Okay.
property managements, that's where they make their money. They may charge you 6, 7% property management fee, but then they're always like, oh, this needs to be done. This needs to be done because then they're charging, like an HVAC service. They're going to charge you $200-300, and they're going to only pay $100 to the provider to do the work, right? Or they have somebody in house that will just go change the filter, clean it out real quick, and then charge you the excess. So whatever
Okay.
we charge is whatever we get charged is what we charge our investors.
Okay. Okay. Like, do you have your own contractors or you work with
So
someone else?
we have subcontractors. We don't have anybody in house. Everybody is subcontracted. So depending on what labor is needed or what skill set is needed, that's we'll price it out through the subs, and whoever has the best price, or that if we have an affiliation with them, we can get it cheaper. Then we just get that person to go do it right away.
Okay.
Sometimes if it's on weekends or after hours, obviously the price is a little bit higher. So we'll first find out, if the tenant can wait until the next day or until Monday. But in Texas, if it's in the summer and it's a heating issue or air conditioning issue,
Yeah.
it needs to be done right away. They can't wait until Monday. It has to be done
Right.
within 24 hours.
Right. Right. And then like, how large is your team right now? Like office and then the agents and then in the field, etc.
Yeah. So right now I'm the broker owner, and then I have two agents under me, who are we started off as friends like 15 years ago, and then we
Okay.
kind of just moved into the real estate space, left corporate America, and now we're just doing real estate. So I keep my brokerage small because we only specialize in Section 8 and only working with investors. So we're getting
Okay.
into commercial construction, land development, building out. So anything that an investor needs, that's what we specialize in.
Okay, okay, I see. And then like also like so like if we started like transition to you guys, like what do we do with the Section A? Like do I have to maybe have a new contract with them or
Is
yeah.
that for me taking
You
over your existing properties?
yes. Have you done that before? Like
So generally, we'll take over at the time of when it's being renewed, because obviously the bulk of the money is not the 10%, right? So if you
right.
have like 3 months left in somebody's lease and then they
Yeah,
vacate, the sorry, one second, let me just
no problem.
reject
Yeah.
my call. When somebody vacates, obviously that's where the money comes in, because we have to go do a move out inspection, we have to go do the touch up work, the paint work, carpet cleaning, whatever needs to be done. So that little 10% that we make, a couple $100 a month, doesn't really cover our services.
Okay.
So usually the tenant placement, which is 1 month's rent plus the 10%, is where we can kind of streamline the process and make sure we can have enough time and man hours to get out there and to do the work.
Okay, so in my case, if my current tenants they stay, then usually you don't work with those
So
situations.
we'll take them on as long as they're continuing to stay. But when they vacate, then we will send the sub out there to do the work. But then we have to charge a little bit on top of that to have the subcontractor go out and do the work. Or you make it tenant ready, and once it's tenant ready, you put the lockbox on. Then we take over fully from that standpoint.
Okay. Okay, so you are okay working with, let's say,
Yeah, of course. We'll make it work, whatever is fair. I like to keep everything fair. There's more than enough money for everybody to be happy, right? But obviously, the effort has to be the same as the income. So we got to make sure that if they're gonna stay, 2-3 years, that's great. That's how we try to when we look for tenants or screen tenants, we want to make sure they're gonna stay at least 2+ years, because the last
Right.
thing we want is vacancy. The other thing we do on our side, obviously, this is up to you to do on your own properties, but for all our properties that we manage, we tell the landlords we like to keep the tenants happy. So whenever I go out there to go do a quick inspection, I'll bring cookies or brownies for the kids or something small. But when they're up for renewal, so on our properties, when they stay 2 years and they sign a 30-year lease with us, we go in and we have the landlords pay for $1,000 vacation for the family, right? Because we want to keep the family happy. We want to make sure they continue staying there by giving them a little bit of incentive. Because vacancy is what hurts us, right? When somebody leaves, you're going to lose at least 2 months of income, right? Best case scenario, because as soon as they leave, we got to get a cleaning crew out there, painting crew out there, touch ups. Then we got to start marketing the property. And so just minimum, if it takes 3 weeks to get somebody out there, it's going to cause you that downtime plus 1 month's finder fee for me. So I always tell landlords, don't nickel and dime make sure they're happy. We'd rather get a good family that's going to take care of the property and stay there long term in the houses, right?
I see. Cool.
Yeah.
And then like you guys do run the background check,
Yes.
credit, and then like no
So
tolerance
we run the background check. I don't care about credit. They can have the lowest credit score in the world. It doesn't bother me. What I look for mainly is criminal, right?
Yeah.
And evictions. Now,
Yeah.
if the criminal was from, 10, 15 years ago, I'll let you know what my thoughts are and what I would do, but ultimately decision's up to you as the landlord if you want to accept them or you want me to keep looking for another person. Same thing with evictions. Unfortunately, things happen, people get evicted, but if it's not recent, if it's in their history, it's okay,
Okay.
But we do collect 1 month's rent, so for security deposit. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. Like when we're like for this house, that's $3,000, right? They may not have $3,000. They may only have $1,000, and then we set them up on a payment plan to pay $300 a month. This way, in like 6, 7 months, 9 months, we collect the full amount.
Okay. I see. Cool. Yeah, I like what I've been learning so far. But to be frank, like I also like reach out to a few others, and then I think the fee seems like on the higher side. I guess that's because you guys provide, I guess more services, and I see you say you don't charging additional for repairs, just patching the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
And the reason we came up with this model is because as an investor, investors like to have numbers that are the same every month, right? They don't want to have, oh, this is broken. Now, you're paying a couple $100 every month for random repairs that may or may not need it, right? Like when we go to the properties, depending on what it is, I'll tell the person, hey, I'm going to be in your area. You have a clogged drain or your garbage disposal is not working or your, bathroom's clogged. If I'm in the area, I'll just go plunge it real quick. I don't mind. And I'm not going to charge them anything. I'm not going to charge you anything. I like to keep my tenants happy. And every one of my tenants has been with us for more than 2 years. On all the properties that we manage, maybe 2 have left. 1 had to move to Houston. The other one just kind of grew out of the house and they needed a bigger house. So they had to upgrade. Other than that, all our tenants stay with us on an annual basis.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. And then like the communication will be mainly through you, right? If I have some certain questions and I just go to you or
you only talk to me. You don't talk to the tenants at all. Yeah, if you want to go out to the property and you want to see with your own eyes, I'll let the tenant know, hey, I have my colleague or somebody from my office coming to do a quick inspection. They'll be in and out in 5 minutes. They just want to go snap some pictures.
Okay.
That's it. So this way, if you want to get your eyes on it, I have some investors that, they don't, even though they trust me, they still, it's their first investment. Usually, obviously, you're a savvy investor. You have more than one property. So your time is, more valuable. You don't want to go out there and do your own work. So if you're okay with me just snapping pictures and sending you a report, then that's fine. But I don't like to bother our tenants, right? Like I'll just stop by randomly and let them know, hey, I'm in the area, or I'll go drop off some HVAC filter, or I'll be like, hey, I'm in the area. Do you want me to change your your air filter or something for you? This way, it gets my eyes on the property.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for the time chatting with me. I think I've collected information, and I will definitely give a serious thought about it.
Sure.
It's just like now I still have a few months left, so I'm not actively or seeing, okay, I need to get it done like next week or something.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this definitely helps me, and then I will save your number, and then as the time comes, and I will reach out.
Yeah, text me if you need my assistance. I know the 2 properties you said there are they already vacant or they're about to move out?
I think one is like ending in May, and then the other like it's like also in the summer. Like we don't know if they are going to renew it yet.
Both the Stenton and Hedingham.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So whenever you're ready, just reach out to me. Generally, if it's ahead of time, it's a little bit better because then we can start marketing before they move out. We might not show it to them because most tenants don't want to go into a house if people are living in there, because 1, it's not going to be clean. 2, they're probably not going to want to leave and give them a peaceful time to tour the house. But whenever you're ready, just text me, call me, and we can set up another meeting to discuss. And same thing from the real estate side. When you're ready to buy your next property, before you buy, do your homework, but let me present to you what offers we have available at the time and what numbers. And I give a personal guarantee on all our properties. So when I pitch you a house, I'm going to tell you how much you're going to buy it for. I'm going to tell you the estimated expenses, and then I'm gonna tell you how much we're gonna rent it out for. And that when I tell you what we're gonna rent it out for, obviously it's gonna be a variable, right? Like for this 4-bedroom, I'll tell you, hey, it's gonna be 3,000 to 3,500, right? Now your rent is gonna be somewhere in between that. If it comes back at say 2,900, right? I tell you, hey, since I told you it was gonna be minimum 3,000, I will deduct $100 from the property management fee. This way, at least you're making your $3,000. So I give a personal guarantee on everything. We don't like investors to get sad, or not have the numbers correctly. So that's why we give a personal guarantee on all our numbers, and we want to make sure that we continue to do business together because we all want to grow at the end of the day, right? Everyone wants to continue increasing their portfolio count.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good to hear that. Yeah,
of course.
Cool. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for your time, Seth. Yeah.
All right. Take care. Thank you.
Take care.
See you later. Bye.